Good morning, beautiful people. This is Jason Shades, and we're going to bring some more good music for you today. Now, I promised you we're going to do some Bob Dylan. So, if you can't handle old shit, time to leave right now because this is old. This is pre Shades. Let's put it this way. Yeah, BS before Shades. Mr. Tambourine Man, 1964. Now, guarantee you, a few of you have heard this song, whether it was from Bob Dylan or the 9,000 remakes of it. I guarantee you, you probably have heard this song in a movie, a TV show, something. But this is at a live folk festival in Newport in 1964. Can you imagine that? And he's got to be just this kid at the time, 1964. Um, you know, so let's check Bob Dylan out, Mr. Tambourine Man.
He was born in Duluth, but his family lived up in a little mining town.
Yep, that's our
He
mining
ran away
town.
from home 17 times and got brought back 16.
I ran away once and I got away. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. The town was dying when I was there. He hated that town so much, and I don't blame him. I mean, I love my hometown, but I hate my hometown. When I left, there was 21,000. There's currently 15,000. The mines are closed. There's no industry. There's no nothing. No jobs. It's sad. Thank God he left. Otherwise, he would have been a miner like the rest of us would have ended up being.
17 times and got brought back 16.
Got away.
Anyway,
Just
I don't
takes
think
one.
anybody needs to talk for him if Bob Dylan is within hearing distance. Whoever comes forward, where is it? Bob,
One shot to get away.
there.
I love how unprepared this is. This is very thrown together.
Yes, yes. I hear you well. I think you have the wrong man.
Just let's stop here for a second and look at the outfits of the people. I mean, this is ancient history to all of us. The camera has got film in it. Oh my God, film in a camera. Who would have thought of such a stupid thing? You know? But I mean, look at the little wooden stage with the little backdrop and a piano. I mean, it is so unprofessional. I love it. And you look at the crowd, and there's short hair. There's not a hippie among them. Hippies weren't there yet. Nobody had long hair. I mean, God, could I have ever lived in 1964? No, they would have beat me up a lot. Sorry. I just love watching old
Yes,
films.
yes. I hear you well. I think you have the wrong man.
Unprepared.
This is called Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man. Please play a song for me.
Can we just talk about the incredible level of talent to play a harmonica? He's blowing, his inhaling at the same time, changing keys. Because when you blow, it's one key. When you inhale, it's a different key. and then to be able to play the piano in time, the harmonica in time, moving your head. I mean, can we just the thought, the everything you got to be thinking of at one time. I mean, that Jesus, that just boom. When you think about it, that's a lot of movement going on. A lot of things you're concentrating on.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to.
I have to bring this up because I want you to look at that mic really, 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 really close. Does that look like a condom? I mean, it even has a little reservoir. I'm just saying, I mean, what the? It's raining. Yeah, break out a condom and stick it over the mic with the little reservoir. That's awesome. That's okay. I'm just sorry. I just noticed that. That's awesome. That wow.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Though I know that evening's empire has returned into sand, vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping.
I mean, the poetry alone. And you wonder why he won the Nobel Prize for poetry, for literature. I mean, off his music. Won a Nobel Prize off of his poetry in his music. I mean, I just can't get past that. I mean, you know, when I was in school, all the adults thought he was an asshole because he ran away. They're now all there. I think I talked about this. They're all there pushing, you know, Bob, home of Bob Dylan. Come spend your money. You know, come touristy. You know, they even got my school's got a library dedicated. My high school library is dedicated to Bob Dylan. It's called the Bob Dylan Library, with a big fancy plaque of his Nobel Prize. I don't think he has been back in like 60 years, 70 years to that town. I think the minute he ran away, I don't think he ever came back. You know, he just escaped.
Left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me. I am branded on my feet. I have no one to meet, and the ancient empty streets too dead for dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped. My hands can't feel the grip. My toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering.
The rhyming scheme, you know, I would love to give this to Knox Hill, because he's the professor of rhyme on the internet. when it comes to reactions, and I would love to see what he thinks of the rhyme schemes with Bob Dylan. To be honest with you, I think he would absolutely freak out because there are rappers out there who can't rhyme and write the poetry that he does, that Bob Dylan does.
I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for to fade into my.
And more importantly, I don't think any of them ever put condoms on their microphones. So, that's top-notch skill there.
My own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following.
Notice no mosh pit. Just saying, no mosh pit. They just sat on the grass and watched music back then. They didn't even dance. There's nobody even moving and dancing, and you just sat there and stared. God, the 60s would have sucked. Well, the early 60s.
Take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time, far past the frozen leaves, the haunted, frightened trees, out to the windy beach, far from the twisted reach of crazy sorrow. Yes, to dance beneath a diamond sky with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea, circled by the circus sands, with all memory and fate driven deep beneath the waves. Let me forget about today until tomorrow.
Forget about today until tomorrow. I like that. I really want Knox Hill to dig into some really, because I'd love to see his idea of what the poetry is like. I don't know poetry. I know video. I know photography. I don't know shit about poetry, but I know the music I love and I grew up with, and this is something, had to listen to behind everybody's back.
Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you.
I mean, how weird is that back then? I mean, you just look at the times and everything. I mean, I think he's kept the same haircut in the last 90 years or 70 years, but interesting, very interesting. So 64 to that would be 50, 60 years old? Huh? That he did that 60 years ago. God, he was young, But it's just fun. I just wanted to. We had to look at that because who else could do that kind of poetry? I want to see more artists that could do poetry like that. Absolutely. But with that, thank you for joining me on the Wayback Machine. But we will see you tomorrow. You have a great day and stay safe. Bye bye.